All right, so we're here with, what's your name?
Marie.
Hi, Marie. And how old are you?
I'm 24.
And you live here in Seattle?
Yeah, I actually just moved up to Cherry Hill a couple of months ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And what do you do here in town?
I'm an art student down at the Art Institute of Seattle, and in my free time I like to draw people here in the park.
Okay, cool.
So.
And you're drawing me right now, right?
Yes, I am currently working on it. You keep moving, but...
You told me I could move!
Well, yeah. Fine.
So, what are your plans?
I want to be an animator someday, actually. I want to do little kids' cartoons.
Oh, cool.
Just all for the little adorable girls, especially the ones I see here in the park. So.
Right, you like to sketch kids, you said, right?
Well, their moms always, because I have a sign that says free portraits, and their moms, will come up and I see it, it's like, some sort of confidence building exercise. It has to be, because the mom hands them a dollar bill. The sign says free portraits. It's really okay. And the girl comes up with the biggest, roundest eyes on the planet, and they'll kind of whisper out a word like, please, or can you? And I'll be like, sure, sit down, and they'll be so adorable, and then they'll just start they'll start with their heads up, and then their heads will just slowly drop to where they're paying attention to me drawing, and I can't see their face anymore, and so I'm going like this, you are so adorable, but please, I just need to see you smile. The mom, love the big smiles.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I mean, they're so adorable, such cute little girls, and I always kind of turn to the moms or parents or whoever, and I'm like, I looked like that one day, and once upon a time, and it can only mean trouble in the future, so just enjoy them while they're young. Please. Heaven forbid they grow up.
No, especially with those girls. Nothing more dangerous than a cute girl.
They can be pretty feisty, but yeah, no, I always feel so lucky that, I get to, the faces blur together, but I get a couple moments, and it's that, the mom is trying to do a confidence thing of, you can talk to this person and ask them. I feel very lucky that I seem like a trustworthy person that I get to spend a few minutes with their kid.
That's cool.
So
you and I had a conversation before I turned on the camera, right?
Yeah.
What were your impressions of that conversation and me?
I talked the whole time. Yeah, no, you just seemed like, kind of a cool guy, just being like, hey, I want to do this thing. You interested? Sure. Not that doesn't sound creepy at all, but...
So, am I creepy?
No, not really. I mean, for the record, this is a public park in Seattle.
True.
The creep scale is extreme. You would have to work a lot harder to really register on the creep.
There are a lot of creeps here at Steinbrook Park.
Actually earlier today there was a guy who he had a really big gap between his teeth, and he wanted to trade poetry for drawing. Drawings are free, but did it anyways. And he had this thing about renewable cement made out of hemp and clay. I kid you not. I kid you not. And I was just looking at him like, this sounds interesting, whatever. But this is Seattle. I'm sure you have to have specific weather and temperature to make that stuff work, and it would just turn to muck so quickly.
What other kinds of stuff is creepy to you?
I don't know, people that smell funny, which I know is kind of a weird thing, but you get some really interesting smells here in Seattle.
Yeah.
Just something that smelled bad to begin with, but is now also decomposing on top of it.
Like a mixture of urine and cooked heroin and desperation, you know?
So, and I can't really say too much because, in due time I will be a starving artist, not just a starving college student. So that probably isn't too far away in my future. I hope not. But I just oh my goodness. There's that. And then there's also the really awkwardly dressed women. I don't have the most amazing fashion sense, and I'm okay with that, but it's the people where it's 8 layers, and there's a corset, and there's little kid shoes, and I don't know, it's
right, and they're 40 years old.
Yeah, and parts of their body are hanging out other parts, and I always...
Oh, God.
I just wish I could be you should live in your own world, and that's great, but some of us don't want to see these things, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So I always feel bad for having an opinion.
At least you don't smell.
I try. I really do try, bathing every day. It seems to do good things.